Hey, what's up? I'm Germain. You're watching The Come Up, and this is my Instagram Q&A.
I can't get no sleep, I got these money habits. Every time I see some money, you know I gotta grab it.
So someone said, how does it feel to start the blonde trend? I don't think that I really started any blonde trend, but I did dye my hair blonde last year for a little bit. Do you have the hookup with Adidas? I get hooked up with Adidas sometimes, yeah. Someone said, thoughts on male rompers? I have no comment. Do you smoke anything, and what's your favorite trick? I smoke cigarettes. I don't smoke weed. It makes me anxious. My favorite trick is feeble hard 360s. I do them a lot, as people are saying in here. Proudest trick moment. I did a crank arm over nose manual bar spin in my east-west Colt part, and I was pretty hyped on that trick. I like crank arm grinds a lot, or anything big that was scary, like bar ice or something. What made you start Overwhelmed? So if you guys don't know, I started a clothing brand last November, and I really wanted to do it just because I'm really into clothes and fashion, and like I never really had too much creative input with any brands that I was with, so I just decided to start something that was my own, and I have full creative control and can really do whatever I want from here on out, so it's pretty cool. Thanks to anyone who's supported me so far and bought something. Someone said, why do you look like a skinhead? I don't think I look like a skinhead, but my hair is shaved. I probably fucked up the mic again. How many bones have you broken? Which is your worst accident? I've broken a lot of bones. I've broken like a bone in both my feet twice, like both hands. I broke this wrist last year, and it kind of put me out for a while because I broke my scaphoid, which is like one of the hardest healing bones in your body, so I was out for like a good 4 months or 6 months or something like that. So that was probably the worst. When are we gonna see a video part drop? I was just talking to Francis about trying to film a video, but he says that I won't, so we'll see. I think I'm gonna try to work on an Overwhelmed promo pretty soon, and I have like a collaboration that I'm working on right now that we might film a video for, so I'll be working on that soon. Ryder says, are you overwhelmed? Yes. Why name your brand is Overwhelmed? Can you explain? Should I answer this? Why name your brand Overwhelmed? Oh, so when I decided on the name Overwhelmed, I currently have a job at our installation company, and then I was interning at Crooks and Castles, and I was like working on the brand and writing, and I was just doing a bunch of stuff, and my life was overwhelming. I was overwhelmed. That boy in a large. What size is that one? An extra large? I think I have a medium. Ask me if you wear a medium. Apples or bananas, someone said. I don't know. I don't really eat fruit. Maybe an apple. Clean your teeth up. First sponsor, and how old were you when you got it? Okay, I'll grab it. Can I grab it real fast? It's right there. You want to grab it? And it's the only black hoodie in there. First sponsor, and how old were you when you got it? My first sponsor was Colt, and I was 14. And I had known Robbie for years prior. He would always come out to Long Island for Colt jams and things like that. So we knew each other for a while. And he had always, since we met, been hooking me up with parts and frames and stuff. He hooked me up with my first frame for free when I was living at Woodward, because I cracked or broke my frame that I was riding at the time. So my first sponsor was Colt, and I was 14. Tits or ass? I don't know. Both are great. What's your favorite streetwear brand? Is probably Overwhelmed, obviously. My favorite streetwear brand is probably Antisocial Social Club. I'm into the stuff that he does. Someone said, how are you? Overwhelmed. What's your favorite thing about running your own brand? Favorite thing is that I don't have to answer to anyone. I can do whatever I want, but I don't have anyone to tell me when I'm fucking up, so I just have to realize that I'm fucking up if I am. But it's cool to be able to just do your own thing and have full control, creative control, and work when I want. I ship everything. I do everything. No one really handles anything for me, so I'm always shipping orders and doing things, so it's cool to be able to do everything on your own. Do you rate Adam22's porn Snapchat? Is a question. I wouldn't rate it. I don't know. It got deleted, I think. Would I rather give up bar spins or feeble hard 180s? I don't know. Probably give up feeble hard 180s. Because I do a lot of feebles. We could just give those up altogether and learn something new. If I am 5'10", what size frame should I ride if I'm a tech rider? I ride a 21-inch frame. I think I kind of started on a 20, like a bigger frame when I was smaller. But I don't know, it's all preference. If you feel your bike's too big, you should get one that feels good. If you're 5'10", I'm 5'11", and I ride a 21, so you probably ride a 21 or 20.75. Why did I start riding? I skated when I was younger, and I lived in a neighborhood that like all the spots we would go to were like kind of far away, and the roads were shitty. So I didn't like skating to places. It was like far to skate to places, so I'd always bring my BMX bike that I had and like carry the skateboard. And then eventually I just started riding bikes more, and I would go to the skate park and bring both, and I just enjoyed like the speed and stuff of a BMX bike more than a skateboard. And I don't know, I wasn't like that good at skating, so it was annoying to fall off a skateboard every 2 seconds. Someone said, take your hand off your face. My hand is not over my face, thank you. Do you even whip, bro? How long can you crank arm? What's your spliff ratio? This is all from the same kid. I do whip sometimes, Francis has witnessed. How long can I crank arm? I don't know. It depends on the day. Spliff ratio. I don't smoke weed, like I said. I don't even know what this means. How is the brand going? What are your plans for the future on the bike and with Overwhelmed? The brand's doing well. Like I said, thanks again to anyone who's bought something or supported me. It's definitely like a learning experience. Like I know a whole ton more now than I knew when I first started. Honestly, it was just you got to start somewhere. So like I'm happy to have started somewhere and taken it as far as I have, instead of just like sitting around and talking about it, because it was something that like I had talked about for a really long time. So I definitely learned a lot, and it's going pretty well. I'm trying to just like work on fully manufactured pieces right now, instead of like right now I order wholesale and do screen printing, but I want to like work on fully manufactured pieces and trying to work on some collaborations right now. So I'd say it's going pretty well. And on the bike, like I still ride. I don't ride as much as I used to, just because I have so many things, like other things going on right now, but I'm still riding, still love to ride, and plan to just put out video parts still and try to film and do as much as possible with both. When are you going to drop a cult part or some footy? I'm working on it. We're going to work on it. Are you going to collab with Cult Crew and Overwhelmed to make a seat or something? I would love to. We don't have like anything planned right now, but that's definitely something that I would love to do in the future, and you can possibly look out for it. That seems like something that is possible. Biggest drop ever done that I've ever done. You probably filmed it. What's the biggest drop that I've ever done? Or like when I jumped over the little thing over the like roof in the fence. Maybe this gap in San Pedro, or I did this feeble 360 in Chicago that was like pretty tall. I don't know if that was the biggest ever, but that was probably the coolest big drop. What grinds your gears? What grinds my gears? Not being able to land a trick is probably when I get the most frustrated in life. Or like with the clothing brand, like when things aren't on time, it's like it fucks everything up. So like if someone's late, then everything's late. So like that's something that I've learned is kind of annoying. So like if I'm ordering shirts and the shirts are late, then I'm late on shipping, and kids are emailing me like, where is my shirt? And there's like a lot of things that go into it. So that's something that grinds my gears. It's hard to keep control of.
Daydreaming, seeing money, talking real funny. I got money heavy. I got money heavy. Every time I see some money, yeah, I gotta grab it. I got
This is always like the hardest part. Thank you for watching. This is my The Come Up Instagram Q&A. You could like, subscribe, probably right here. And then you could buy this hoodie on Friday. I don't know when this is coming out, but from overwhelmedla.com. I'm Grant Germain. Adios.